at the castle after collecting your 3 chests, but do well probably 8 because where there are no keys in this seed, so we don't care about keys. But the first thing we're going to notice is you might see a red dragon right away, and you might beat the red dragon in 2 hits. All enemy stats have been changed. Their HP, their MP, their abilities, their agilities, just everything about the enemies has been changed. And if you look, we have a torch, and that's fantastic for our runners. Because you throw the torch, you'll be able to do, 6 to 8-ish damage, some 4 to 8 damage. So that might be able to kill an enemy right away.
Yeah, 6 to 9 hit points of damage for the torch, plus that death necklace may come into play later. Meanwhile, in the treasury, we've got the fighter's ring, we've got Erdrick's armor.
Reroll.
Looks like we've got a torch and a fairy water.
Yeah, so they're going to be able to fill up on torches. So the first kill here should be relatively straightforward. Just chuck some torches, get some experience. And the fairy water, stack up on fairy water too, because you can throw that for damage. So this
9
is
to 16, I believe.
Yep. Beowulf, your eyes probably did not deceive you. So it is the chest glitch. Ferran, do you want to explain the chest glitch a little bit to explain why we got 2 different Erdrick's armors?
Or at least what was listed there. Well, yes, treasure chests respawn every time you go to the overworld map, but the game had programming limits back when they made it in the 80s. The game could only track up to 8 chests at a time as opened, and every chest opened beyond the 8th chest can be taken over and over again. So there's normal ways to do it. In this case, from the start, they took the opening 3 chests in the throne room, left the throne room, re-entered it, because when you re-enter the throne room, those chests are automatically marked as open, so you don't take them over and over again. That adds up to 6. And then our runners opened 2 of the chests inside the treasury there, and then the 3rd and 4th ones in there were treasure chests 8 and 9, and that was enough to cause the respawning. Now, as far as why the item came up, the game doesn't really know what to do with the code. So it just, the game kind of just pulls from the most recent thing. So in this case, because Erdrick's armor was opened up most recently, it just says that you got that again, or whatever the most recent item would be otherwise.
All right, so we've already seen 4 enemies beaten so far. Marashu beaten a Magidrake. For so far what we've seen, oh my. 70 experience was enough to get Marashu from level 1 to level 8 with some humongous stat gains.
Especially those magic points, just shy of 70.
Nice. And now takes out a red slime. Now Marashu takes out a red slime to get to, I don't know, where are we gonna get to here? Level 10. We have Angel taking out a werewolf, getting, I don't know, he's also going to be at level 10.
Now, the leveling is both very fast as far as the flag set goes, and it's randomized as far as how much experience is needed to get from one level to the next. As we see Edge finding the Stones of Sunlight cave that has some gold to it. We also saw on the back of Tanagal was the Tablet cave, and that also had a gold treasure chest. So theoretically, they could have done, or you could do a gold grind from there, as we see a trip to Breckenary on Velavi's side.
It looked like we had a nice cheap 5 gold large shield, and I think he picked up a half-plate armor as well. No, he didn't, because he doesn't need the half-plate armor because they have Erdrick's. The only weapon we saw there was a flame sword, which actually wasn't too far off from vanilla.
Oh, Velavi sold the armor for some profit. Interesting.
Which is absolutely a viable strat here in this randomizer, because you can go back to the treasury and pick up Erdrick's armor again. So, really good thinking there on Marashu's side. On Edge's side, we have Cantlin. Apparently, we have no coordinates.
We have no coordinates, and yeah, we saw that the Erdrick's armor sells for about 1,500 golds. I mean, you could theoretically, okay, he's going to get a hand axe here, is Edge. Meanwhile, Morashu dispensing. Wow. Magiwyvern's giving 5 experience and 1 gold.
Yeah, that was the first kill Angel got with a fairy water, and I can only surmise he was not best pleased with that pickup there.
Not in the slightest. And we see here a flame sword, the best weapon money can buy, not the best price money can buy at 66.72. So only a very slight discount from its normal price of 9,800. Maybe about a 1/3 discount, give or take.
Valevi does go back into the treasury to pick up his Erdrick's armor again. And as you can see, Morashu and Angel are both at level 12 at this point, and the stats at level 12 are ridiculous. They're almost Dragon Lord worthy at this point. Well, at least, normal Dragon Lord worthy. Chaos might be another story, but we'll get there.
Yeah, this is Chaos Light, and things have definitely gone in our runner's favor early. Yeah, level 12 before 6 minutes in. We may have enough time to get an encore race here.
Those Wolf Lords are nice kills on Angel's side, 129 experience. I don't think, with 4 runners here, it's hard to keep track, but I don't think we've really seen anything that are the 200 experience variety, although I'm sure it's coming.
I think a Wyvern might have looked pretty juicy from what I might have glanced at here. The Star Wyvern, not so much, as they have the combination of the Sleep and Hurt More. And we've got, there's the, there's the Staff of Rain Cave on Angel's side. As Valevi picking up some more gold, there is the Stones of Sunlight Cave, and that's some more gold there as well. So, I don't know, maybe that Flame Sword might be in purchasable range, at least not too far away, as there is Cantlin. Valevi back in the castle, and
Well, it looks like Morashu has found the grave and missed the top 3 chests in the grave, although our trackers have the Stones of Sunlight marked, so I would imagine the Stones of Sunlight here in the top level of the grave.
Well, thanks to a little bit of instant replay, I'm going to take a look here, and that top had some gold. Very deliberate check here. Gold, herb, and the stones.
All right, there we go. It's like Edge reaching level 12, and we have Valevi.
Looks to be doing some semblance of a gold grind here, as a little bit of French vanilla, as the silver harp is in the not all the way deep in the grave, but 1 level up from it.
So let's see. It looks like he probably is going to go ahead and dig out the 5th chest here of the grave. Still looking for Erdrick's token and Erdrick's sword. Those would be the other 2 really important items to find.
Okay, I think that was a Wyvern on Edge's side that did give 201 experience, so that is certainly something ideal. And now Valevi does get that jump from level 1 to level 8.
Morashu getting to level 13. Slamu in chat bringing up the possibility that the sword may in fact be optional if they keep up the stat gains. It's possible, although I can imagine though that we're not going to see, at least on Morashu and Angel's side right now, we're not going to see too many more battles. They're probably just going to try to run from most anything unless they know something's got really good experience, because their stats are so good right now.
And I stand corrected. Apparently, the Wyvern is only about 30-something experience. So I don't know what it was that gave 201, but it was definitely something. And a cursed belt all the way deep in the grave.
It looks like we got Valevi picking up some herbs and probably a dragon scale while he's there, I would imagine. We have Edge digging the grave and Angel in the grave as well. So, pretty much all of the runners have pretty much followed the same path. Valevi taking a little bit longer to get started, doing a little bit of a gold grind here. But he's not far behind either. So the four on screen here really close together.
And thanks again to my instant replay, the Knight is the enemy that has the 201 experience. Star Wyverns, annoying as they are, they give 144, and that bumps Edge up to level 13. Slimes, ugh. Oh, we've got a mountain cave find. There's Erdrick's token at the top of the mountain cave on Marashu's side.
Yeah, so now really the only thing that our runners will be looking for is Erdrick's sword at this point. Well, you mean other than maybe, Charlotte Castle and the Jerk Cave where you can get the rainbow drop. But as far as key items go, Marashu has the 3 key items, and I believe he has seen the trade-in cave. So he's got everything he needs for the rainbow drop.
It is pretty close to start. And Valevi now is wandering the grave, as we've got a dragon scale as the second item in the mountain cave.
And Marashu donning the scale of the dragon to get his permanent +2 to defense power.
And Marashu knows that the Star Wyvern is troublesome. And there's Erdrick's sword. And some money as well.
Good gracious, this seed is generous. Not only is it generous in its stats, but it's generous in its item giving.
And Marashu not even going to check that last chest, is just going to get out of dodge and look for the necessary items to finish this off here.
So really what we're looking for is heal more. So we need to find a grind spot. We need to grind to heal more. We need to find the rainbow drop cave, and we need to find Sherlock. That's what we're doing now. On Marashu's side, at least.
Yeah, that heal more spell would be rather important, wouldn't it?
It's overrated. It's chaos mode. The Dragon Lord can only have 100 HP. You can do that without heal more.
Well, DL2 can. DL1 is a whole nother story. The first form of Dragon Lord in a lot of these chaos type seeds. Ooh, as we see a nice silver shield purchase here for a very, very inexpensive price.
Yeah, Dragon Lord 1 is oftentimes, when it comes to these chaos seeds, Dragon Lord 1 can be the real boss. Because Dragon Lord 1 doesn't really have any restrictions on him. So he can punch you for 99 if he wants. I've seen him punch for 103.
It's brutal when it happens, that is for sure. And yeah, I think the sale of the seed is that silver shield, normally priced at 14,800 gold. And that gives you 20 additional defense points. But here on this particular sale of the seed, yours for just 187 gold.
If this is the Jerk Cave right here next to Sherlock, I really just don't know what to say anymore.
Ooh, green dragons are pretty nice at 212 experience. So this might be a decent spot here if he can run into more of those.
And it looks like they go down in one hit.
One-shottable too. Oh, man. And that is the Jerk. Wow.
So it was nice commentating with you, Farhan. We'll probably be done here in half an hour. Although something important to kind of keep in mind here, notice that Angel does have a bit of an experience lead here at 2190, but he is still only at level 13. So the gap between 13 and 14 is rather substantial.
And Murashu, I guess, trying to, I don't know, trying to grind and walk. I may perhaps either hasn't found or doesn't remember where. I'm not sure what exactly. Okay, finds coal and just dips right out.
Yeah, but would make sense to just cast return, pick up your um,
Harp
staff of
or
rain,
staff
and
of rain rather
yeah,
for the harp.
yeah. Brian, we don't know. We didn't see the back of Garenham until just now.
Doesn't look like it's going to be anything of real note or consequence, and Angel must have found it before and is not going to give us the luxury of finding out again. Oh, and that Swamp North is in the back of Garenham as far as
Yep.
the staircase here.
I'm wondering if Marashu wants to check out the swamp cave for the spike tile.
That's a good possibility.
We do have Valevi picking up the token to go with his harp and stones of sunlight. So Valevi has the three major items that you need, and if he continues in the mountain cave, we'll pick up Erdrick's sword.
Wow, what a tiny other end. Angel FM just taking one look and going, all right, I'm casting return here. There's no purpose to the second continent.
Nope, no purpose whatsoever. And it's at some point you got to figure that Angel will hit level 14 at some point soon-ish, maybe. See, and that's the thing with chaos is you don't know when your levels are going to come unless you talk to the king or you rescue the princess and have the Gwaelin positioning system.
Well, Angel is trading in the harp for the staff of rain.
Indeed. Looks like he's dipping into Cantlin probably for some herbs. Or no, this is... What's he selling here? He's selling the fighter's ring?
Maybe going to fill up his inventory with some fairy waters.
Fairy water for repel.
Yeah, to repel in the last floor of Sharlock. Because even though it's short Sharlock, it's still rather troublesome as Edge almost falling here to the Star Wyvern, but does hold off. What is Murashu looking for? He's found Rimeldar on the other end of the... Apparently the continent is a little bit larger, but
yeah, this has
Angel
to be
opted out.
Either he never walked into the trade-in cave or he's completely forgotten where the trade-in cave is. I mean, that's really the only two options we've got here.
Here's another town, and that's Hawksness, and just immediately nopes out.
I'm a little surprised he didn't check the spike tile, knowing that his stats are good, except for the fact he doesn't have heal more.
I think he's looking for the staff trading cave and never walked into it right there by, was it Breckenary?
Yeah, it's right by Breck. It's right next to Breckenary in the grave. An Angel is...
Oh, man.
What's the Angel doing?
I don't think he ever explored the back of Tanagal, and now realizing that it's the tablet cave, I think he might be looking for the Rainbow Drop trading cave, affectionately known as the Jerk Cave.
And we call him the Jerk because if you go in there without the Erdrick's token, what he will do is basically say that you have no use here, you are not worthy, get out, and literally kicks you out. He's a jerk. So Edge is right near Sharlock and the Jerk, I do believe. A little more to the west, and he's there, I do believe. And we do finally
have level 14. But no heal more.
And it wasn't really a good level either.
No. So we know we're going to at least 15. So this is where things tend to balance out. I know there were some people saying, "Oh, maybe a sub 20 seed." No, no matter how fast a seed is going, I'm never going to speculate for that very reason.
Yeah,
And
because
now Edge
yeah.
finding the trading cave.
Yeah, it could very well be that we've got another 2,000 to go to 15, and it could be 3,000 after that to get to a level 16 heal more. So, I mean, we really have no idea at this point, unless one of them talked to the king. Well, specifically Angel right now, because Angel's the one actually at level 14. Marashu's about 1,000 out of it. Oh, Marashu and Edge are both 1,000 off of level 14, and Veilevi is about 2,000 off of it.
That's amazing. 900 some odd experience to get to level 13. Double that plus to get to level 14.
Welcome to chaos. This is definitely what chaos can do for you.
Well, it's kind of like in life, how some years fly by, and then the year 2020 felt like going from level 13 to level 14. It just felt like forever.
Are we done with 2020 yet?
I don't believe so.
Hmm.
It doesn't feel that way anyway. I believe at this point that we're on December 72nd.
Fantastic. But Marashu actually did find his Staff of Rain and is now picking up his Rainbow Drop. And in a little bit, we will probably see Angel do the same thing because he is, a little more to the west, and he will find Sherlock, and there's the Rainbow Drop Cave. And Veilevi also checking treasure chests in Rimeldar. Maybe he just went the wrong way, never saw Sherlock, which is entirely possible.
And chat noting, no, it's technically August. No, if it were, it would be 32 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit.
Yeah, and there wouldn't be frickin' 2 foot of snow in our backyards.
With more coming tonight.
I was just going to say, with more on the
here,
way.
Yeah.
Although you guys are actually more under the gun for once than we are, a little more north of you.
Yeah, we've got a winter weather advisory that started about 2.5 hours ago and goes until noon tomorrow for about another, what would that be? Another 14.5 hours.
Veilevi checking the spike tile to wizard, and we know the wizards aren't very good at all. So there's one spike tile we can get rid of. Now, Angel has found Garanham, and I think he's going to go check out the spike tile here. Oh!
Those green dragons, while they give great experience, if they hit you first, they hit you dead.
Ow. All right, so we do have Edge getting to level 14, and oh look, red dragons, while they offer 100 plus experience, not only do they have Dragon Lord 2 breath, but they also have Heal More. That's fun. Cyberdark and chat positing that they should check the Sherlock spike tile, and given that we do have short Sherlock on, I think that would be a very good idea. But it looks like Angel's actually found a decent little place maybe to grind here in this desert. Or Angel, I think I said Edge. Angel has found a decent place to grind.
Keeping each other honest here.
Uh-huh. That's what we're here for.
So there's the stats, which are borderline go mode, and that's what the colored numbers are for. Orange is a borderline stat, green is go, and you can see most of the statistics are right there except for the offense and MP. But this is chaos. So again, you could run into the first form of Dragon Lord that can just smack the daylights out of you. Even with that 90, 91, 92 defense, And they can hit you for about 90, 91, 92.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, really, what our runners are looking for here now is definitely the spell of Heal More. Yeah, I wouldn't surprise me to see somebody maybe do a prospecting dive just to maybe see if Dragon Lord 1 or Dragon Lord 2 have anything stupid. Now, granted, Dragon Lord 2 can't. I mean, the most stupid thing Dragon Lord 2 can have is the heal spell or the spell of sleep. Now, the spell of sleep is just plain rude. Yeah,
Yes.
how else do you put that other than just plain rude?
Yeah, I mean the fact that already it can hit pretty hard. I mean, for our runners here, I think it can top out at a melee of about 47, give or take, with where our runners are at. And I might be off by a point or two, so don't hold me to it. But even with the DL2 breath at 48, but if you're asleep and you just get hit for 40 something, 40 something, 40 something dead.
Marashu does look like he's got a nice little grind spot here too, with the green dragons and angels joining him. It looks like.
Yep, not bothering with the wyverns. The red dragons he's going for, but again, they're not ideal with the DL2 breath. But those green dragons, oof. Even with 92 defense, they're still hitting for 52.
Yeah, these green dragons hit like a truck with 16 wheels and fully loaded. Oh, looks like we have at least level 15 here for Angel. 5 power, no agility, 7 hit point, 11 MP, and the spell of Heal More.
Bingo.
So I would imagine, yep, this is an immediate go for Angel. Now we're going to see if maybe he can kill it, maybe he can't, but I would imagine that more than anything, this is an informational dive.
I mean, heal walking with the armor, 103 MP. That's 12 heal mores with a little bit of leeway.
But the thing is in chaos mode. Oh, green dragons have hurt.
Oh, you like to see that.
Oh yeah. Anyways, the Dragon Lord here in chaos mode can have as little as 100 HP, which is fantastic. Of course, it can also have as many as 225. Not so fantastic.
Are they lowered? I thought it used to be 230.
I think you're right, 230. I think you're right.
Either way, 200 and over 220, it's still a lot.
Yeah.
In the standard randomizer, it has a range of 150 to 165.
All right, so let's see. Is this Dragon Lord? Nope, doesn't go to sleep. And it has Dragon Lord 2 breath. That's fun.
Huh. And it melees. Okay, it tickles for a melee. So that's a good sign.
Yeah, so this is very ow. Yeah, so it either does a lot of damage or it does, well, nothing.
But it does go down, and well, 11 heal mores. Let's see. Hitting for 15. Oh, and it has sleep. Oh no. Tic-tac-toe, good night.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Yeah, so this is going to be fun. So not only do you want to kind of sort of get lucky on Dragon Lord 1, because Dragon Lord 1 does have Dragon Lord 2 breath, but now you got to stick the stop spell on the Dragon Lord, and you got to stick it early to really have any hope of winning. This could be fun.
Well, don't look now, but here's Marashu approaching the Dragon Lord.
Now Marashu could actually win here if he does the the prospecting stop spell, which is usually when I fight the Dragon Lord 2 on Chaos mode, I usually will at least try 1 or 2 token stop spells just to be safe. And if Marashu tries that and sticks it, he might have a chance. Now, a lot of this might even be out of his hands, though, because if it rolls for 200 some odd HP, he might not be able to do enough damage. So we'll see.
So far, hasn't been hit with the breath yet, and 2 shots it. Full MP going into the DL2 battle. Gonna immediately go for a stop spell, and hits it! Wow!
So now we'll see, does Marashu have the staying power to go toe-to-toe with the Dragon Lord here and whittle down how many ever HP that he has? But it does look like the Dragon Lord is being very generous with the sleep here. So the more sleep that the Dragon Lord does, the more free attacks that Marashu has.
Already up to 48. Now 62. Does get a DL2 breath there, and another sleep up to 71. And another sleep attempt blocked. We're at 85. Now 94. Oh boy, now 109. There's a DL2 breath. Gonna have to use a heal more here. But now any attack could be the last one here. 117. 126 does it!
Wow, a light Dragon Lord 2. And Marashu, among runners in the on stream, will finish first, but Marashu will get second place in the race. Smashy finishes first with an official SRL time of 31:45. Marashu 14 seconds behind at 31:59.
Just getting sniped in there.
And Angel does stick the stop spell on the Dragon Lord. So we know this is an absolutely free fight for Angel.
Man, if only all Chaos Seeds were this tidy.
Now, this was certainly a really
generous.
That's a good way to put it.
I want to say there were 11 racers overall. Yes, 11 racers overall.
And we are joined by Marashu in the commentators booth. Marashu, excellent, very well played.
11
GG.
racers overall.
Thanks, I'm still catching my breath on that one. Wow.
By Marashu. That was a heck of a seed, and
oh my goodness,
very well played. Well, what did I miss? Go for it.
Well, we have a tie for third place, both on and off stream. Both Angel FM and Beta Strap tied for third place with an official SRL time of 33 minutes and 21 seconds. A tie for third place, both on and off stream.
Yeah, well, these type of chaos seeds will certainly bunch together the finishes. That's for darn sure.
Time of 33 minutes and 21 seconds.
But anyways, Marashu, that was an excellent play on your part to preemptively stick a stop spell on the Dragon Lord, and that made the Dragon Lord fight easy for you. What do you think of that? That was an excellent play on your part to preemptively
I was going over the notes for Chaos earlier, and I just saw that Dragon Lord could have sleep. It's like, I should probably throw a stop spell just in case. And I'm kind of glad that I did.
Excellent move.
And we have Smashy.
Don't get me started on that green dragon that dodged my excellent move.
We have Smashy and Angel joining us in chat. Good job to both of you. Very well done.
Well, thank you very much. I'm kind of disappointed, though. I took a death at the end.
going like
yeah, and we were actually commenting on this a little bit. I'm a little surprised, Angel, that you didn't try for a preemptive stop spell. Was there any thought that maybe, maybe you might have, or you just wanted to, was that more of an exploratory thing for you?
it was just more of an exploratory thing. I usually prefer just to hit, and if I come across something, I'll deal with it then.
It feels like in this version of the beta, the agility is way down across the board, but in exchange for that, you get stuff like murder wizards. That means but it actually means you can actually fight stuff, and it felt like before, like half the time. Well, not half the time. Half the monsters would take like 1 damage no matter what, and it's just like
I mean, it also helped too, like with just the enormous strength gains we got and the fast levels.
Yeah, I think it was less than 1,000 up to level 13, and then 14 and 15 were slogs.
Yeah, thankfully that went really fast once I discovered the swamp spike.
What was the swamp spike? We never saw it on stream.
It was ye old raving lunatic, otherwise known as the Drune Lord.
Oh, and what were the? I don't think we may have saw one, but how much experience were you getting off the Drune Lords?
255.
Ooh,
Nice,
max.
Nice. Well, I think that Marashu's grind on the green dragons right outside Sherlock was pretty good too, because they were given 212 a pop. Angel found that a little later too. But yeah, that swamp grind was fantastic then for you.
Yeah, I think I ultimately got to like level 17.
Oh,
wow!
It was just going that fast, and then I actually took a death to the Dragon Lord because I swung a couple times because I think when I finally went at, I had over 160 health, so I just swung a couple times, and then I discovered, oh, this guy has sleep, and I died.
GG anyway. I was tempted to go check the swamp tile. I was like, I have all the gear I need. I know where some green dragons are. It's probably not going to be as good. I'm just going to skip it.
Oh no, Velavi gets back attacked by Dragon Lord 2 and gets slept immediately, although he does get out of it. So let's see, can he stick? Nope, does not stick first try stop spell.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering about that because I got it first try, and after I died the first time to Dragon Lord 2, I was expecting a GG at any moment, so I'm kind of wondering if I kind of got away with one there or what.
Well, I don't know with this version of the tracker we can bring up monster stats, but if we can, I think now would be an appropriate time. I'm not sure if this version of the tracker can. If it can, that'd be fantastic if we could bring up Dragon Lord 2. Dragon Lord 2, please, Cammy on.
Yeah, I like got to Dragon Lord 2 pretty easy.
Velavi slept and wrecked.
What?
Whoa. 15 out of 16 stop spell resistance?
That doesn't seem right because the sleep seems a little bit high as well.
No, the sleep certainly looked like 50% to us.
Well,
It didn't to me. It looked. I didn't see.
I mean, you may have just rolled heads a bunch of times on the coin flips, but I mean, it was coming up pretty frequently. I mean, it might have felt more like 65% than 50, but
I mean, both Marashu and Angel stuck it first try, but granted, Velavi tried like 3 times and didn't stick it. I mean, could they both have just got? And Beta, did you or not Beta Smashy? Did you get it first try or?
On the second fight, yes, I did.
And Beta, and Beta says in chat that he first tried stop spell. Wow. Okay.
Well, to quote the great commentator LOZ Cards Fan 23, RNG favors the favorites.
Well, now I wasted all my RNG for the league, I guess.
Why do you think I haven't raced yet?
I don't know what it says for DL1 stats, because I know DL1 had Wombo Combo.
What?
Wait, what?
DL1 had sleep?
DL1 had Wombo Combo.
Yeah, I got slept on that too.
Really? It just kind of swung really weakly at me and went down.
Yep, and it certainly seems, and the sleep resistance seemed right, because I think, was it Angel or Marashi that tried to sleep him like 2 or 3 or 4 times and didn't stick one?
I tried twice and it never stuck.
Okay.
Well, Velaviv's getting the sleep.
Man, Veilavi is just getting worked over here by Dragon Lord. All right, let's see. And Veilavi doesn't get it here, and it looks like he's going to get wrecked back to the castle. Ay!
Again.
You know, this is, I'm just going to throw this out there, right? We have 4 finishers still. It has been 7 minutes since our last runner finished. And, 3 of them are here on the voice channel, and Beta is in chat. Maybe that is real, and we just had these 4 racers get extraordinarily lucky.
Oh boy.
Let's see what happens with Edge, because Edge here is going to approach the Dragon Lord very shortly.
Veilavi making attempt number 3.
And we have Edge Telvatron making his first attempt. I'm sorry, Telvaron. Put an extra T in there like he was a Transformer.
Edge hoping to transform this Dragon Lord into dust in a moment here.
And it looks like he's just gonna get. Well, that was a pretty beefy love tap, but he just got the love taps.
Yeah, as Farhan mentioned, he was just being tickled to death by the Dragon Lord 1. Oh, and he gets back attack slept.
Thou art
1,
slept,
2,
thou art wrecked.
and 3. Ring the bell.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding.
I got to warm up for that too. Monster Factory wrestling commentary. Back in the fold on the 27th. So, yeah, a little shameless plug there for some professional wrestling commentary. It's a little something else that I do on the side here.
Beta asking the 3 of you that have finished, did you get ambushed as well?
I think I avoid the ambush both times.
I'm pretty sure Angel didn't, and I don't think Marashu got it either.
No, I didn't get the ambush.
Big Slamu, his agility is 200. Which you cut that in half, and that's where we get the 100 to subtract from our attack power. His vanilla strength is 140. That might be what you're thinking of.
I don't think DL2 gets the strength randomized, does it?
No.
Only his HPs are randomized.
Yep. And in Chaos mode, obviously, his abilities are randomized, which always makes it fun.
All right, Veilavi doing a little gambling heel walk here and is going to go for attempt number 4.
I mean, I don't know how much of a gamble it is when you can just stab everything in the face and it dies.
Fair point, but we do have another finisher here. Diabetes the second, 5th place overall, 44:37 the time. So you can see a difference of about 11 minutes as, yeah, the RNG can be a cruel mistress, to say the least.
And Bailey V just got immediately womboed by Dragon Lord 1.
This seed is not being kind to Vela V in any way, shape, or form.
And another sleep. But he gets up after 1. Another miss with the stop spell. Another sleep. 2. Gets up again. Got to use a heal more here. Uses another sleep. 1. Kicks out at 1 again. Kicking out at 1 like Hulk Hogan here.
Oh, God.
Another missed stop spell. Another attack. Another get up after 1 round of sleep. Goes for the stop spell. Doesn't get it again. And just decides to throw the stop spell out, gets slept, and is about to get wrecked.
See, at this point, my controller would be halfway across the room. And the only reason
just hit it first try.
And the only reason why it'd be halfway across the room is because it'd still be plugged into my computer. And Edge gets it first try.
I'm pretty sure when Bailey V hears that, the controller's going to be all the way across the room, and it's going to have taken whatever it was attached to with it.
I'm rather out of words for just what this seed is doing to Vela V. I mean, just terrible.
Well, I'm sure there are a few words, you just can't say them here on Randomania.
So, until Vela V got to deal 2, like, how is the run going up till then?
I mean, it was pretty... so the 4 of you all on stream were pretty neck and neck for the most part. Vela V did a little extra gold, got a couple extra gold chests out of the tablet cave underneath Tantagel, so he was a little bit behind. But for the most part, you know, you, Edge, and Angel were all very much right with each other. Actually does lead me to a question I have for you, Marashu. Did you... 44 HP at level 16? Anyways, Marashu, did you forget where the Staff of Rain Cave was?
I never went east, so I never saw it.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains it. Okay. All right, and we do have Edge finishing in 6th place, 3rd place on stream, 47.53.
And then
unfortunately,
yeah, we have a forfeit here from BK 9146.
Fatality.
Yeah, I can imagine DK is getting the same luck that Vela V here is getting. And who do we have still running in the seed? We still have Nimanva. We still have Joyzel.
Nimanva just finished.
We still have Joyzel, NYC guy, and we still have Zarnax 42 running, and Vela V.
All right, so Edge is going to want to come in for an interview, so I'm going to get out. Thanks, Z. Thanks for Ron for coming in and providing comment really quick. And thanks to Kickless and Camion for tracking, and Brian Williams for doing this really quick stream so we can get it up.
GG, Angel. And with that, we are joined by Edge here in chat. Edge, GG, nicely played.
Thanks, guys.
GG. And before you get started with Edge, I'm going to basically what Angel just said. GG, everybody.
All right,
do
take
all
care.
the staff.
And Veilevi, has Veilevi given up the stop spells?
I don't know if he's given up the stop spells or if it's just been swinging, missing, etc. Swinging and missing more than my Philadelphia Phillies.
Anyways, GG Edge. How did you how did you feel about that one?
Well, had I not spent so much time looking for Jerk Cave, I probably would have been right up there with the first two. I missed looking for it the first time, but I really love that seed. That was a fantastically fun seed. I was really not expecting to dive at Dragon Lord at 15.
So would you believe me or Ferran if either one of us were to tell you that Dragon Lord 2 has a 15 out of 16 stop spell resistance?
What? So you're saying
that no.
That was a lucky stop spell then.
Well, so here's kind of been the story of things since Smash and Marashu finished. Okay, on screen, Marashu first hit stop spell. Angel first hit stop spell. Veilevi. He's got to be up to 30 stop spells without a hit.
Hi.
And I'm looking here, since DK has already forfeited and made this post in the spoilers, and we already kind of see what's going on here. DK noting 7 dives, never could land a stop spell. 2 dives, just tried swinging through and dealing with the sleep, but the most you could do was 4 hits before being slept and wrecked. Made it to the Dragon Lord before the 25-minute mark. So he's been pounding away at that for probably a good 20 minutes plus. Almost half of his seed time has just been attempt the Dragon Lord, slept and wrecked. Attempt Dragon Lord, slept and wrecked. So I can understand the frustration and wanting to just forfeit and, flip tables and be salty and tilt and all those sort of things. Not that I've done any of those, in real life, of course.
Oh man, yeah, I tried that first one and he back attacked me and slept me right immediately. I was like, oh please don't, please wake up. Yep, no, I'm done.
And yes, a very good point in chat. Exactly why everyone should join the Winter League.
So you too can join in the fun and excitement of playing Dragon Warrior Randomizer.
All kinds of fun. Since I've been racing with you guys, this is probably the least brutal seed that I've ever run.
I think Veilevi might disagree with that statement at this point.
There might be a few who will disagree, but so far,
or DK as well. Oh my goodness.
Right, that was the least brutal seed I've run. How about that?
Oh, there you go. That is hard to dispute.
All right, so Veilevi, what is this? His 7th attempt? Veilevi's like, screw you, I'm going to try to sleep you first.
Still no effect. Although I think after this many deaths, I'd be throwing everything I could. I'd be trying to Radiant the Dragon Lord if I could.
And Brian does bring up a very good point in chat that it's possible to stop spell the Dragon Lord since there have been finishers, right? So it's possible. And Veilevi is just banging his head against this.
Namamba noting in chat was at 18 by the time he finished.
So was I the only one to miss that cave, or did everybody else pretty much hit that cave?
I feel like I think everybody pretty much hit that cave, well, at least on stream. I think the other 3 hit that cave right after finding Sharlock.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found Sharlock. I got super excited, and I was like, okay, I've got almost everything I need, and then I missed Jerk Cave completely.
Well, at least Sherlock is close by.
This is true. It's not a terrible walk. You know, maybe Velavi will accidentally pick up 17 by killing a few things here and there. And maybe 17 gives him something magical that'll, you know, tip RNG in his favor.
Like another 50 strength.
Oh, speaking of, here it is.
It's only off by 49.
Game, you're a jerk.
Oh man.
This is
I'm floored. It's at the point where, I mean, if I were playing this, I would have to laugh so that I didn't throw something in a projectile type fashion. Again, not that I condone that sort of thing.
I won't lie. When I first did that first dive, I was kind of concerned, and then as soon as you sleep, I was like, "This is either over or I'm gonna clutch this." And I was about ready to throw stuff.
See, this is why I always keep a dead controller relatively nearby. So if I ever get to the point where I do feel like throwing or wrecking a controller, it'll be a bad one.
I do have plenty, so I'll have to keep that tip in mind.
It's very cathartic when you throw one against a wall and you see it shatter and you're like, that's fun. Or you hit it with a hammer.
Hammer would probably have to be the option, because if I throw one, I think my wife would look at me like I'm out of my mind.
Oh,
we're going for YOLO, and it hits! The YOLO hurt more hits!
Got him!
I have no words. I have no words.
Oh, still slept and wrecked.
Oh, that is heartbreaking right there.
Welcome to Chaos.
That was amazing.
Oh man.
So close.
I mean, All right, that broke my head.
I gotta give it to him. This dude's a trooper, though. He's gonna continue. He's gonna do this.
And, you know, Beta brings up a great point. You know, with that Hurtmore, he only needed to hit the Dragon Lord like 6 times. But right afterwards, slept, wrecked, back to start.
Well, the other thing, though, is Velavi doesn't know that. Velavi doesn't know that it's only, 126 hit points?
Right.
For DL2. For all Velavi knows, that's just one of 4 YOLO Hurtmores that have to be hit.
So is the Hurtmore resistance randomized as well for Chaos, or is it set to the same as Vanilla?
As the Hurtmore resistance, I believe... No, it is randomized because as I'm looking at the wizard stats here, it's a 2 out of 16 resistance, whereas in Vanilla, it's a 15 out of 16 resistance. but DL2's is set to vanilla. So that's what's making it so challenging.
Right.
I won't lie. I'm super glad that the Red Dragons weren't the Fun Police tonight, because I too hit them and it was just over with. So.
No, the Fun Police is definitely DL2 in this seed.
Yep.
And DL1 is certainly the Fun Deputy. Oh, here comes level 18 with another 1 power, 1 speed, 6 hit points, 6 magic points. Meh.
He's got this one.
He's thinking about it. Oh no! He forfeits! He accepts half the world and Dot forfeits.
That may have been intentional? Maybe?
Oh, it absolutely was. That was a how many times can you bang your head against the wall before... Yeah. I don't want to give too graphic of an analogy, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hey, Valevi.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going.
I think we're
how you doing?
Yeah.
The Dragon Lord asserted his dominance, and I decided that the best thing to do is just join him at his side.
Virtual hugs, my guy. Virtual hugs, man.
I don't think it's fair that when I cast sleep on an enemy, they have a chance to resist it, but I apparently do not. That's I think a bug in the game.
I would agree with you.
I mean, that's not fair. The hero should have some resistance to sleep, or I don't know. Let me put on a cursed belt and be resistant. No, that was ridiculous. I don't know how many times I fought that Dragon Lord. I couldn't get a stop spell to land. A couple times I tried to just fight him, but that didn't work. I YOLO Hurtmore'd him. I got 1 Hurtmore off. The 1 in 16 that I got off was a Hurtmore instead of a stop spell. So yeah, I felt like the seed was going really, really well. I kind of screwed up in the beginning. I was trying to do the whole twirl to grind up to get that fire sword. I think that has to be from the very start of the game, and not after a death. So that ate up a few minutes in the beginning. But then after that, everything just fell together so quickly. I was feeling really good about it, and I started fighting that Dragon Lord, and then sleep, and then sleep, and then more sleep. I should have used Talon instead of Ragnar for my sprite for as much sleeping as I did.
That was so we had an interesting little dichotomy appear on stream here.
Mm-hmm.
Marashu gets to the Dragon Lord. First time, first fight. Doesn't know he has sleep. Tries a cheeky stop spell. Gets it first time.
Oh, lovely.
Angel FM. The second time fighting the Dragon Lord after finding out that he has sleep. Cast stop spell. Hits it first try.
So
Edge. Hits it first try. Valevi. Can't hit it to save anything.
I mean, I don't know if you guys had a stop spell counter, but I'm pretty sure I did my 16 stop spells. Or maybe the 16th one was that Hurtmore.
That could very well be the case.
I tried putting him to sleep once. That didn't work out very well for me either.
No.
So one of the things that you can certainly take away from this stream is Smashy was in here, Marashi was in here, Angel was in here. We were all kind of talking. And I'm like, okay, well, let's bring up Dragon Lord 2 stats, right? And we're like, all right, so what's his resistance going to be? 8 out of 16, 7 out of 16? Because it looks to be fairly 15 out of 16. It caught us totally off guard. Totally off guard that it was 15 out of 16. And we're like, we were convinced it wasn't right. And then we watched you over and over and over.
More so than usual.
Yeah, I guess I got all the bad luck. Well, I was thinking he can't be that bad because I started seeing finishers coming in at like 35, 30 something minutes. So I was like, okay, well, he can't be that bad. But I was wrong. I think I fought him for a good half hour, 25 minutes. That's a rough Dragon Lord. Yeah.
You were not the only one, as we're looking. We looked in the spoilers thing here. DK 9146, the other one to forfeit. 7 dives, never could land a stop spell. 2 dives, just tried swinging through and dealing with the sleep. Most could do was 4 hits before being slept and wrecked. Made it to the Dragon Lord before the 25-minute mark and ended up forfeiting a good 23 minutes after that. And Zarnax and NYC Guy are still... They're still going at it. NYC Guy is on dive number 7.
Still hacking away on him, huh? Or trying to, anyways. That's just, yeah. I figured at that point I've had enough. I think it's time for a nice big drink, and toast to my new role as the Dragon Lord servant at the bottom of Charlotte Castle.
So was that kind of hedging back and forth? Should I, shouldn't I? That was intentional before the forfeit?
Yes, I had. Well, I had decided that I was going to do it before on that dive, but I thought I'd flip back and forth between that to raise some tension with you all.
That was for show. Okay.
Yes.
I could tell that was a should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? Yeah, what the heck? And then, that journey is over. Take now a long, long rest.
Yes, I could use one of those after. Well, well, that's the thing is, I was resting during that entire fight 7 times or 8 times or however many times, but we'll take another one.
I will say though, you had us going nuts with the YOLO hurt more hitting.
Yeah.
That was...
What's his hurt more resistance? Is that also 15
that was also
out of 16?
15 out of 16?
Okay, so that was it. My one lucky strike was the hurt more instead of the stop spell. That's what I get.
Well, the other thing Chad had noted, and something you wouldn't have known, Dragon Lord rolled fairly low on the HP, only had 126. So that hurt more hit for about half.
Yeah. But I think he put me to sleep right after, didn't he?
But he put you to sleep right after and just wrecked you. It's like, all right, you want to get a hurt more on me? Permanent sleep.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like Zarnax finished, I think.
Yeah, Zarnax taking 8th place overall, 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 9 seconds. More than double the time of our first place finisher because RNG is cruel.
It is the cruelest of mistresses.
It's still blowing my mind here.
I think I accidentally sold Erdrick's armor in the beginning of that seed too. I was like, oh, cheap armor. Oh shit, I just gave away my Erdrick armor.
That was an accident. We thought that maybe you had been thinking to do that to get some extra money for something.
Profit, because it sold for 1,500 some odd gold.
Yeah, and actually, I was thinking that once I saw the profit I got, I was like, oh, I can just go back and get another one. And yeah, I was trying to do the where you can just go back into the throne room and get your 2 chests back, but I think that can only work at the very start, and I still haven't figured out exactly how to do that yet. I stumbled upon it actually practicing this morning or last night or something, and
oh, the treasure chest glitch. Yes.
Yeah, the treasure chest glitch.
At the start, you open the 3, you leave, you come back in. Oh my gosh. Zarnax 20. I'm looking at Zarnax's comment. He said, "But the 22nd one, the 22nd stop spell attempt landed."
Ha.
22 attempts.
Amazing.
You should do all of your commentary like that.
Reverb just makes it so much better.
I actually just about did the same thing he did. Like, I was like, "Oh, cheap armor. Oh, wait, Edric's armor. Stop, 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 stop."
Yeah. I ended up, I think I died to something on the way back. I was going to try to, I was trying to kill a Spectre. I spent all of my torches and fairy waters on Spectre, and I still couldn't take him down. And then after spending like 5 minutes failing at doing the like reopen the chest glitch, like almost immediately got a huge level gain, like up to level 8, and then found the sword shortly thereafter. So, yeah. Ultimately, yeah, like I said earlier, I thought it started out great, and then yeah, that Dragon Lord can. Well, he's subjugating me. He's I'm his Dragon Lord
What is
Squire.
thy bidding, my master?
Exactly. I can be his Vader. You know, Ragnar kind of looks like a recolor of Darth Vader. If you like made him black and made his sword red, he would totally look like a Vader. I use the Ragnar sprite. So that it's fitting. It's very fitting.
Yeah, I was telling these guys my first dive. I went down there. The Dragon Lord back attacked me, slept me, murdered me, and I just started yelling. And I started yelling in my Saiyan Prince, and I was just like, "You've got to be kidding me!"
Impossible. It's definitely an over 9,000 Dragon Lord.
Yes, yes, it was.
And now I feel kind of bad for going in and just being, oh, this isn't so bad.
And there's NYC finishing.
So there it is. NYC guy having taken 9th place. 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 59 seconds.
And his comment, dive number 11 win.
"11 dives.
Now I feel my 15 minutes of searching for Jerk Cave was well atoned for then.
Very well atoned for.
The jerk was right behind Charlotte. Had you not found that too, or?
I had found Charlock, and I was so far south that I didn't see the cave.
Oh.
So major trip across Swamp Cave, searching that area, back searching the southern and eastern area, coming back around the western area, and then I finally just like I told my wife, I said, I swear to God, if this cave is just above Charlock, I'm gonna be mad. And I found it, and went, good lord.
In my case, I didn't find the turn-in cave because I never went east. So I also trekked through swamp, checked that whole second area before going east of the castle.
Yeah, that was my first direction. So I was like, yay, I found the rain cave. Now I just need to find everything else. Oh, yay, found everything else and missed your cave.
Yeah, I feel like my exploration, like everything hit right in order. Like I hit the staff cave right, you know, after I got the harp. I guess I did find the jerk before I found the staff cave, but it I don't know, exploration was not the hard part of this seed. I didn't even finish. This was a hard seed for me. But with that being said, I am going to take my long rest, and I appreciate y'all for the trackers, free streamers, commentators, everybody putting this on. And I'm gonna go ahead and dip out of the commentary, and y'all have a good night.
All right. So I think with that, this is probably a good time to kind of wrap things up here, eh, Ferran?
I think that is a pretty good idea. So let's go ahead. Yeah, make sure to give our runners a follow. They gave you a heck of a race here tonight. Certainly some dizzying highs, terrifying lows, and creamy middles, to take the Simpsons line.
Hmm.
But yes, make sure to give all 4 of our runners a follow here, as well as yes, Velav, Angel FM, Marashu, and MK_Punisher Edge. And make sure to show some love to our folks behind the scenes as well. Our restreamer Brian Williams 42, our trackers Kigalus and Kami and Renikai, taking care of all of the insanity that we saw here between the 4 runners, as well as keeping an eye on things outside between the 11 runners in total.
Yep.
And my co-commentator as well, Z-Man, and myself, Ferran Burgundy. We stream. We talk better than we play, though, I think.
I concur with that. With that, do keep in mind next week we have tiebreaker flags, so that'll be a nice, fun, quick one. But with that, I think we're going to go raid Diabetes the Second. So it's always been fun commentating with you, Ferran. Why don't you sign us off for the night?
See us out here? Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for tuning in here for Randomania. For all the folks behind the scenes, for everyone in the Dragon Warrior Randomizer community, I'm Ferran Burgundy saying until next time, stay classy, my friends, and more importantly, stay safe. Good night, everyone.